Hello, this is Coffee Hound Retro Shark and welcome back to Nostalgic Nibbles. We take a light bite of a retro game, not a big bite, just a wee nibble for 30 or so minutes, a Sharky showcase, if you will. On today's menu, we have, as you can see, Wing Commander, but this is not the Amiga nor the DOS version. This is one of the console versions. This is the SNES port, which, if you're familiar with the Amiga, especially Amiga, as well as the DOS version, and its music, you know this is spot on, and this is why my favourite version out of the console version, out of the SNES, the Mega CD and the 3DO, is this one, because it's pretty much like a near perfect port of the Amiga and DOS version, which is pretty impressive, and that's why it's my favourite one. I played the Amiga version game first on the lovely Space Legends compilation from Empire, which had Elite Plus, Wing Commander and Mega Traveller. It was one of my most played compilations on the Amiga, because although all three of those games were pretty much instrumental in one way or another. Elite Plus gave me my first taste of Elite, space trading and adventure. Wing Commander for the cinematic space combat sim. This is pretty much like my go-to, my gold standard for a long while. And Mega Traveller, which was a space RPG, pretty damn good one, based on Mark Millar's Traveller Universe, one of my favourite fictional futures and role-playing games as well. So yeah, I actually own the SNES version as well, several years after I first played probably a lot more, probably about 5 years after I first played the Amiga version. I own this on import. There was a guy we used to buy quite a lot of games from in '97, all the way through to like the turn of the millennium. We used to buy on Wolverhampton Market. This is back when indoor markets, if you had an indoor market in your town or city, chances are there was at least one game stall there. And this guy I used to buy a lot of SNES games, import ones as well. He used to bought a lot himself, and because this was like 97, 98 when the SNES has faded away from being mainstream console, they were quite cheap, so I picked up this and Battletech and Shadowrun and some of the North American exclusive games for the SNES. Just to plug it into the big converter for our SNES and stick the cartridge in the top, and that's how I played it. And even then I was actually really impressed. It did come out in PAL, as well as the second game, which was based on one of the data discs, a standalone version called Secret Missions. But I never played that, and you can actually still buy it. I've seen copies on eBay. It's not super expensive, but it's not super cheap either. But yes, and because I do have some fond memories of this, and because I did a 2 minutes play on it early in the week, and I was still impressed of how good a port it is, how much it captures the original game. I decided to dedicate a Nibbles to it as well. So, yes, for those who are not familiar with Wing Commander. It used to be pretty much the gold standard in cinematic, sweeping, epic space sims. Years before, well, several, yes, because it's 1990 when it first came out. This is before the TIE Fighter and X-Wing games from LucasArts. They were just starting to make their more filmic flight sims at the time as well, still doing Monkey Island and whatnot. But yeah, this is years before TIE Fighter, X-Wing and conflict-free space, which is pretty much like the spiritual successor to these type of games. To Wing Commander, and yeah, this set in a future where humanity is locked in combat, a seemingly endless war. I think at this point, at this date in the game, in the 26th century, it's been on for about 20 years or so, so like an entire generation has been fighting the Kilrathi, basically Anthro cats. If you think of Space Khajiit from Elder Scrolls, that's pretty much what they are. More tend to be more lion-like though, rather than various types of cats. And yeah, we are a freshly minted lieutenant in the Terran Confederation Navy on board the TCS Tiger's Claw, and we have been dispatched to the Enyo Sector. And that's where pretty much our adventures begin. So we'll press start and kick this Nibbles off. So I'm going to use my usual handle. I don't use like Sharker or something like that. Valkyrie. There we go. Since this is, it's pretty much in tone as well. It's pretty much Top Gun in space. Which is what Chris Roberts, the he of more infamously lately for the past almost 10 years now, infamously of Star Citizen, and Warren Spector, he must not be forgotten, he of Deus Ex, and pretty much the guy who did all the actual hard work at Ironstorm while Ramiro was off being Ramiro. So here we are. Anyone who's played the Amiga or DOS version will be instantly familiar with. This is like the Pilot's Lounge. There's a if you played Starlancer or Freelancer as well, especially Freelancer, it becomes familiar where some of those ideas started about having like a base and an ability to free roam around it a bit and talk to people. So we can fly a training mission. We won't do that. We'll speak to Shot Glass, the bartender. Belly up, friend, and take a load off. You must be Valkyrie. I'm Shot Glass. Welcome aboard the Claw. Used to be a pilot myself. Did you take an arrow to the knee, sir? Till the flea bag shot me up so bad I couldn't fly. I guess I flew with most every pilot on the Claw. So, if you want to know about how one pilot or another flies, old Shot Glass is the guy to ask. Stop by when you're off duty and we'll talk more. Oh, I'm pretty much off duty now. Do you have the same thing then? Oh, yes. Here's the... Look, Letty, take a seat and have a chat with old Paladin. I ain't going to do the accent. I'll lapse into how bad it is with the Mega CD version of the speech. Oh, it's like Scrooge McDuck and a leprechaun mixed together. I recall once when I was just a lieutenant like yourself there. Oops, we were flying some about the line system. These four Kilrathi Southie, that type of ship, came zooming in with the sun at the backs. What is the point, monsieur? There is one, oui. I was leading up to it, lass. That day we learned the Southie will always turn to the left. Got something to do with the way the engines and ducts are arranged. So when you tie the Southie, watch to the left. That's where the brake go. That's where it'll go when it makes its brake. So yeah, you can see like Paladin's quite like a veteran pilot. It looks probably in his 40s at least, and he's like, yeah, he can remember fighting when he was like our age. So yeah, that's how long they've been fighting this war for. Talk to Angel. Bonjour, Lieutenant. You are called Valkyrie, no? I am called Angel. I am just reviewing some figures on our recent encounters with the Kilrathi. You would like to know what I've learned, perhaps? The Kilrathi is a Kilrathi fighter seen most in this sector. These figures show that 1.4 missiles are required to destroy the Kilrathi, while the 7 direct laser hits are necessary to destroy the same vessel. I hope this information is useful to you, Lieutenant. It certainly is. Gives us some idea. Come on, Lokis. No star kits here. Come on. Are you a Kilrathi? Answer this question, Lokis. Are you a Kilrathi saboteur? Yes, you are. What scandals? Come on, Lokis. Come on. Come on, you. Away we go. Not when I'm recording. You'll make the mic boom. Right, so we can see we have a kill board, sorties and kills. So we can see the aces are Maniac, Spirit, Angel, Knight, Hunter, Paladin, Bossman, Iceman. Iceman's right at the top. This is one of the things that captured my attention, because at the same time I was playing things, I was starting to play Microprose flight sims, and it felt like a Microprose flight sim in space with a story, which was like, oh yes, because I was getting all kinds of sci-fi then as well. Now on the Amiga version, you use these bunks as save points, so you can save one pilot on each bunk if you want to fly different pilots, or multiple people play with the same disc. So second Lieutenant Valkyrie, Enyo System, dateline 2654. Oh, it's 27th century, right. We're into the briefing. Mission briefing, Enyo System. 0600 hours, 2654, 110th day. We've got a lot of people. Got a lot of work to do, people, so let's get to it. The Tiger's Claw dropped out from jump space 7 hours ago at 0800. Blue Angel Squadron at first patrol. You killer bees have the next shift. That's our rookie squadron. You rookies will be flying with experienced pilots on your first missions. I want the rookies to fly as wing leaders. You vets keep an eye on the kids out there. Here are the assignments. Valkyrie, you're leading Alpha Wing. Spirit will fly your wing. She's quiet, but she knows the ropes. You're the wing leader, but if Spirit talks, you be sure and listen. Got it? Yes, sir. Good. Here's your patrol plan then. Computer, display Alpha. You'll check 3 possible jump points at about 20,000 clicks out. That's not very far out on a astronomical scale. There are asteroids near nav points 2 and 3, so stay on course. Any questions? Yes, Commander. What are we to do if we encounter the enemy? Engage if the odds look good. Let Valkyrie make the call. Next is Beta Wing. Your thoughts wander as the Commander makes the rest of the assignments. And back to the Tiger's Claw. Remember, this is no train sim. If you see the enemy, he'll be able to destroy you. Be sure to do it to him before he does it to you. Squadron dismissed. And yeah, this is still wonderfully cinematic. And our Hornet fighters. Right, so yeah, as I mentioned in the Nibbles, because of the number of buttons the SNES pad has, they could actually map a fair amount of the controls and keep them accurate to the Amiga version, DOS versions. So you've got less freedom in like hotkeys and views and stuff like that, and there's a bit more like pressing select and then pressing another button to access other functions. But it's not too bad, it's not too clunky as you might expect. So you press select and you press X. That's all autopilot to us to the first nav point. Commander, I've noticed enemy ships. So from there, oops, ready to engage, Commander. So we can press that, and you press Spirit. Oh, right. If you press Select and oh, there we go. Come on. Right, there we go. she's engaged already, so never mind. There is no rolling, unfortunately. It's entirely lateral controls. It works okay. There's a I mean, in fact, it still models the entire cockpit like the computer versions as well, with most the joystick in motion as well, which the A500 version did not have. I think the ships, because it's not using full 3D. It's basically using sprites and basically turning them and scanning them, switching between like different flat sprites to create the illusion of 3D. I think it works pretty well. Got you locked there, cat. There we go. I think if I remember correctly, you can actually insult them. Oh. So we can cycle through our oh, got about shot damage there. Whoa. Oh, I thought I died there. No, let's see. Nav 1, that's okay. Come on. No. There we go. I'm gonna watch ourselves now and just keep hit on afterburners. I'm locked on now, look. Ah, yes. So yes, that's the first encounter over. So we'll keep travelling to our nav point there. Just oh. Okay, so you press A and you press Y. Have it fall upon a wing. Right, already revisited. Now, I remember I used to dread this. I used to hate this first mission because it requires. Oh shoot! It requires the wing receipt. Requires you to go through an asteroid field, which I could never navigate. Last time I played this a few years ago on the Amiga or DOS. I did. Oh, I remember now. You just basic this. You just hit your thrusters as quick and go. Keep jinking and just. Because if you try and slowly navigate or destroy the asteroids, you will die. Another thing I used to do is just plot a course to nav point 3, go to that first after the nav point 1, and then come in from the other direction, and you only. Oh, there we go. Oops. I remember I used to just eject as well and skip the mission. Oh, so there we go. We've died. Well, at least we get to see a death sequence now, which is quite touching in its way. We are gathered here to pay tribute to one of our own, Second Lieutenant Valkyrie. It is always sad to lose a pilot, but especially sad difficult when he is as young as Valkyrie. He died without even a chance to prove himself. Company, attention, prepare arms. Farewell, Valkyrie, you'll be missed. Fire! 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 The end. Yes, we could continue though. So yeah, it's basically just reset, taking us back to the before we departed. So we'll let's quickly talk to these. Get their conversations. Hello, circus. Yes, yes, yes. Go to here. Yes, we'll skip that. So yeah. My tactic of just blindly thrusting after burning through the through the field did not work out as well. There's Tiger's Claw. It's basically this big aircraft carrier in space. Let's try that again, shall we? And I'm sure you've noticed by now the music is dynamic. It reminds me of like a proto iMuse from some LucasArts games where it's situational or changes smoothly without a beat. This isn't quite that smooth. It's sometimes a little bit jarring, but it's a lovely attempt trying to keep a more dynamic score going to fit the scene. Wait for our blast to recharge. Which will fire a missile there. Way. Oh, she's not broken. So we need to break an attack. See, she hadn't broken an attack this time. Unfortunately, we never thought to pack any. The engineers and the flight technicians never thought to pack any kind of countermeasure, so we just had to try and jink and weave our way from incoming missiles. Way, well done, Spirit. There's one there, so it's. Our shields took a bit of a pounding there. Slowly pounding away it did. Give chase. Yeah, using sprites like this in the way they have, let's also portray ship designs that, if it was done in polygons, would have been a lot plainer and less detailed. Come on. Whee! Right, did we hit the nav point? Let's see, let's make sure, just in case we didn't. Right. let me just got moderate power plant damage, moderate damage to the power plant. So try and find the map control again. Oh, that's taking us to F.2. Oh no. There we go. It's just triangle. Whoops. There we go. Right, yeah, we need to... Oh. In trouble again now. We need to get the hell away from the field. There we go. Now we should be able to autopilot in F3. This feels a way more sensible way to doing it rather than just flying straight. I know it's supposed to be more dramatic to fly through an asteroid field, but no, it's no. Okay, Spirit. Break and attack. Ah. These are selfies, yes. These are the ones that will break left. See, broke left, look. Let's fire off our last dart. Yes! And it hit. Like Spirit's giving it a good scene too. Oh, let's make sure we're down to... We're into trouble. Yes! So let's just power there to the third waypoint. Okay. And now, if you notice... We'll approach Nav 2 from a... We'll just graze the asteroids doing it this way. Please, please, I just want to get this horrible feel. Right. Let's just boost the hell away out of this field. Whew, there we go. We're through. Let's autopilot. Let's, we need to request landing permission. Never mind, not you. There we are, ready to request landing. You are clear to land. This is a bit awkward decision. You need to... There we go. That's the engine, so yeah. I think we need to approach it from the front and the landing strip. Landing bay. To the hangar. I can't remember if it's picky about how you approach. We don't just slam into it. There we go. I hope. There we go. Whew. You sure got yourself shut up, sir? Yes, we did. Oops. Mission debriefing. Welcome back, Valkyrie. Looks like you survived your first trip out. He's a very able pilot, Commander. It is an honour to fly in his wing. That's high praise coming from Spirit. You should be proud, Valkyrie. In any case, according to your flight recorder, you feel well out there. Let's go over the mission report. You got 5 of the hairballs, Valkyrie, and 1 Kilrathi to Spirit. That's all then, dismissed. So here we are, back in the Pilot's Lounge, our first mission completed. And I think we'll end the episode here, but we will return, because I think this deserves 1 or 2 more episodes, I think, to give us a good impression of the game and its different mission types. So yeah, we'll relax and then catch a cold brew from shot glass and chat to our wingmates. Next episode, I think I'll do a midweek one. I think so. Wednesday we'll rejoin the adventures of Second Lieutenant Valkyr. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this first look at this wonderful conversion of an amazing space sim to the SNES, and you join me next time. So until then, this is Coffee Hound Retro Sharker aboard the TCS Cloud Tiger's Claw, signing off.